Hello, everybody. I'm John O'Loughlin. Welcome to McDuff Lives. And this is going to be a special program that I wanted to introduce to you my friend Matthew Raymer, because he's been helping me for the past 6 months to expand our reach with extra channels, automatic uploading, and all kinds of services that he does in the background that helps my channel grow. And I'm so pleased that he's been able to work with me, and I just want to take the opportunity to introduce him to you. So I'll give you Matthew Raymer of Content Safe. Matthew, good morning.
Good morning, John. It's good to talk to you.
Well, it's good to talk to you, my friend, and we've been working together now for over 6 months, and I'm very pleased with the work so far, and I know it's going to keep on going indefinitely because we've been able to work out an arrangement between us that's mutually satisfactory, and I'm very happy to let
Mhm.
everybody know that. Tell us a little bit about your program there at Content Safe, how it works, and why people should be interested in it if you're like me are broadcasting a series of shows on social media.
Well, Content Safe is a pretty ambitious project. I've had it in mind since say 2015, somewhere around there, but I didn't actually start developing any software until about 2018. And we got our first version out, and I wasn't pleased with it. I mean, it worked, but I was dissatisfied with the way it worked. So I just threw the whole thing out and rewrote it all myself. And I I've got I've got a lot of experience in IT and in a lot of things. I'm actually pretty eclectic, but uh, I have a master's in computer science that I got back in the 90s, and I've been working in the development industry since pretty much 95 and after. Um, and I produce something I'm very happy with. It's not perfect. It's still always a work in progress, but essentially what my software does is it monitors sources of videos. It could be Rumble, it could be YouTube. We generally get from Odyssey, Rumble, YouTube, and I think that's the three main ones we're pulling from right now, though we have the capability to pull from anywhere. And I have clients that have bigger production teams, and we can actually pull from their project management systems. And we then redistribute them to whatever platforms that people want them to be placed on. We do about 14 different platforms at present, and we're trying to expand. I've had a lot of problems actually earlier this year with hosting companies, and I think I finally worked my way past that, and I've got two really, really, really good data centers that are uh, freedom of speech oriented and censorship at their core, that are backing us now. And I would say if there was two things I could tell people about why our service is useful, one is convenience. If you've been uploading to BitChute, for instance, which our system does, you know that BitChute can be terrible to upload to. What we've managed to do is write a software that does that uploading for you. And we can even schedule, as long as you have some lead time, we can even schedule when the videos will be released, which isn't built into uh, BitChute, but we've managed to figure out how to add that to BitChute. The other is to protect through diversification of where your sources are at. And not only protect in the sense of keeping your material online, but exposing it to new audiences, because each one of these platforms really is a different kind of person. BitChute is different than the people you encounter on Rumble. Brighteon is different than the people you encounter on BitChute. And these platforms just keep proliferating. And so there are lots and lots of new eyes to expose your content to. And there's a lot of stuff under the hood that I haven't even talked about that I think would excite a lot of people.
In terms of my own productions, I've been on YouTube, of course, for over 4 years now, maybe five going on. I'm not sure. But of course, my big problem was censorship. And you mentioned free speech and how important it is to work with people that value free speech. And you do. And the clients that you work with are all free speech oriented. And we've all been through a lot. I've told
Indeed.
you about the number of times I've lost channels on YouTube. And so I went to BitChute for my archiving. And my good friend Catherine, Jumping Mouse to everyone on Twitter, she has been uploading to BitChute for me every day. However, that's not necessary anymore because of your services that have been filling in that. We also have expanded onto Odyssey, and I appreciate very much the opportunity that you give me to expand other places. For instance, I've always wanted to get onto Rockfin, but I haven't taken a step in that direction yet. You're going to help
Yep.
me with that when I'm
Oops.
ready, and
Yeah.
I appreciate your always being ready to help me with
Yep.
things that I haven't been able to do yet. So you're technically a technical advisor to me, as well as somebody that does a lot for me behind the scenes and for the channel. So I'm really grateful to you, Matthew, for all that you do. And again, I think if folks need support like I'm getting from Matthew, then make sure and get in touch with Matthew. And his terms are quite reasonable. I was very pleased to accept his offer, and I think you will too. If you really want to expand your business onto social media, get in touch with Matthew Raymer at Content Safe.
Yeah, that's contentsafe.co. That's our website.
Okay. Well, anything else you'd like to add, Matthew, before we wrap this up?
Well, just so that no one thinks we're one-trick ponies, we actually are incorporating some advanced features in the upcoming versions of Content Safe. We're going to be able to do transcripts. We're going to be able to make video searchable. And we are also getting very close to building our own sort of AI machine learning interface so that if our content creators want their material to be queryable, we may be able to offer that by the end of the year.
Fantastic. Well, I'm looking forward to the new features. I really have had the idea of doing transcripts in my mind for some time, but again, that takes time. And for us
Yep.
content creators, to spend 2 hours doing a transcript from an older show, it's just not going to happen.
Mhm.
I'm too busy putting out new content to go back and curate and reproduce things that I did in the past. So that's just another reason that I feel comfortable relying on you, Matthew, and your company. And I highly recommend you and Content Safe to other providers. So again, Matthew Raymer, thanks for being with me
Thanks,
this
John.
morning, and thanks everybody for paying attention to what I have to say on all of these various social medias that I'm on now. And we're going to keep expanding McDuff Lives. And thank you again, Matthew Raymer.
Thank you, John.
All right. We'll talk to you again. Bye now.